Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans here with Stampin' Up. With stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if this is one of your first times joining me, welcome. I'm so glad that you have found me. If you're on my YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed just down below here. And if you are on Facebook, make sure that you've given StreamYard permission. In any event, you guys, it is Saturday. It's my card sketch Saturday, and we are on card sketch number 180. I'm excited. I'm always excited because I think the card sketch and my techniques are my favorite of my series. However, they seem to tend or they switch around from time to time. In any event, my whole purpose of going live and doing these different challenges is to improve you and give you the confidence as a stamper to create your own beautiful cards, and hopefully through that inspiration. Now, just beware that this is part of a live presentation. So if I do make mention and do talk to different people, that's all part of the live. So if you're watching on a replay, you can just scoot on by. In any event, welcome. Hello, Lorraine, and hello, Judy. I really do appreciate you coming on. Now, card sketch number 180. I am using actually today, and I'm just going to get down to my desktop here. This is the card sketch. So pretty simple, regular card base. Always on my card sketches, I give the card base as the finished card base. I usually try to do mainly regular card base sizes. The odd time I have done a slimline card, but they kind of just don't go in very well with the card sketches. Hello, Marjorie. 180. I know that's amazing. And you think you've made most of them. Well, that's awesome too. Hello, Jeanne. Good to see you as well. And Margaret from Sydney, Australia. Janet from Ontario. And good morning, Lori. In any event, so card sketch number 180, like I say, we are today, as I kind of made it in the thing, is we're using this Merry, Bold, and Bright. And this is the stamp set. You know what? I have to honestly say, this was the first one that I saw that I went, nope, don't need that one. Nope, there's absolutely no way that I do want that one. However, since I've started playing with it, I think it's an amazing stamp set. I think it's got lots of possibilities, and it's kind of a little nostalgic as well, but very, very bright too. So we are actually using this for the Your Creativity Awaits for the month of November. That's where you get 6 cards, 6 different cards with a PDF on there, and 2 of them are fancy folds and 4 of them are regular cards. In any event, this whole suite has this translucent or it's iridescent ribbon, which works great for coloring. It has these back discs, and technically I really should be using these today, but I have run out and they are on back order to the beginning of November. And this melon mambo and granny apple green foil is amazing. And then this paper. But you know what? Mainly we're using this today. So I'm going to go ahead and let's get going on this particular suite. There are a few other things that I'm going to use as we go along because that's just me. Remember, if you do live in Canada and you have purchased anything from me this month, hello, Pam, and hello, Andrea. I do have a thank you card kit that'll be in the mail. It's to make this diorama card. We're using the translucent florals. And it's also for my team members that have attended the team meeting that I also have one of those ready for them as well. You said the same thing about this set. Well, maybe this might change your mind. I know the cards that we've made for Your Creativity Awaits are very, very surprising. Hello, Linda. Okay, so Merry and Bright. It does have the, well, they're both old-fashioned type lights, and they have the filaments that go in there. Lots of really fun. I like these kind of sentiments that go like that, and you can mix them up and do them whichever way that you want. And then, of course, mix fonts and everything else. This, I think, is like an old bubble light. And then this is the old bulb light. And of course, these are long before the LED came in and long before our things that or energy savers, let me tell you. So, but we don't have to worry about this because we're not using any electricity. And then, of course, the fantastic Merry and Bright dies as well. So we're going to be using that. And I'm going with the bright colors as well. So I'm using a Melon Mambo is going to be for the base. Hello, Laura. And I've got that 5.5 by 8.5, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. And then that's what gives this finished size. So it's 4 1/4 by 5.5 once we go ahead and do that. So let's go and fold that and get a really good foam fold there. Now I have another thing that I have used in this particular one is this Christmas Tidings embossing folder. I thought this would be kind of neat to just add a tiny little bit to it. And because it is kind of that type of embossing folder that you can go ahead and use, and it'll work really good with this particular stamp set. Like I said, I'm using bright colors. So I've gone and I've used this in Flirty Flamingo. I really like this Flirty Flamingo and Melon Mambo together. Now, I don't usually put my cards together until I'm ready to assemble them, but I don't think I'm using any of the any ribbon at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Now this piece here happens to be 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. And then I have a piece of basic white, and this is what we're going to put on afterwards. And it's 2 3/4 by 3 inches. And it's just going to go on like that. And then of course we've got the 3 circles that are here, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to change up those circles just a bit. So let's just put this embossing folder on here. Don't forget to enter into the challenges, because if you live in Canada, you could earn yourself a free stamp set. Or if you live outside of Canada, it could be a tutorial as well, because I can't, that's due to Stampin' Up that I can't go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's see. Just going to make that straight. All right, and then that's just going to go like that. I do have a piece to go on the inside, so I'll bring that, but I also have this piece of scrap, and we're going to go and we're going to stamp our images. Now, this is a photopolymer stamp set, so we're going to need the paper piercing mat to put underneath. And then the colors I'm going to use are Parakeet Party. I warned you. We are using Melon Mambo, and we're using Blueberry Bushel. Now, I think that the funniest thing is when Blueberry Bushel came out years and years ago with in colors, and the same with Berry Burst, and that I never ever used them, but I'm sure using them now. Another thing that we're going to have to do is, because we're using some of the same colors, is I'm going to have to go ahead and I'm going to have to clean in between. So I'm bringing in my Stampin' Scrub. And a lot of people, good morning, Marie. A lot of people are not aware of this. On the Stampin' Scrub, there is some raindrops here, meaning moisture, and a sunshine, meaning dry. So you should always spray, and you can tell how long I've had these spray bottles, on the wet side. And then this is the dry side that we're going to clean it off with. So I'm going to start with one of the lighter colors, because that's usually the way that you should start. And I'm going to make sure that this is a clean stamp. Yes, we will be seeing you tomorrow. Remember, just because of those recent outbreaks, we want to make sure that we get tested before we come, unfortunately. Okay, so I am using the Parakeet Party, and I'm just using this bulb here, and I'm just going to stamp like that. It stamps amazing, this particular. This is one of the best solid stamps that I've seen that actually stamp on this one. Now, I'm also going to, let's see, I'm trying to think, what should I do? I'm going to also, with the words, I think, well, I've got the stamp set open. I'm going to go, this one I'm going to do have a, and I'm going to do that in the Parakeet Party as well. And then we'll also make sure that we just clean that off. Now let's close that. And I'm going to go to the next color. And again, making sure I've got that good and clean. And we're going to go to Melon Mambo. Now, as long as your stamps are good and inked, I like these two colors together. And look at that. Like I say, it's a fantastic stamped image, that's for sure. Okay, and I think we'll use Mary on this one from the words. There we go. And then we're going to use the blueberry bushel as well. So I'm just making sure that that's good and clean. And we've got this one. Like I say, nice, clean images, that's for sure. Okay, and then I think Christmas might be the good one to go with this. Have a Merry Christmas. Whoops. Not that it really matters if it's upside down because we're going to cut them out. And at least I know now that these are all cleaned. And I think I'll go and I'll also put one of these images in the inside of it as well. Okay, and I think I'm just going to stamp that directly onto the paper. All right. So then what you would do is you would come with these and you would cut these images out. Now, this die set comes with 2 of these images and 2 of the bubble lights. So that's kind of neat. And 2 of the top ones. So that's neat that you can do those out together. Now, I've gone ahead and already cut those out with my dies to save some time while we're doing this. And just going to come in here and we're just going to cut these images out. Now I'm just leaving a tiny bit of white around there. And honestly, I can't wait till the other eye gets done because it's a bit misleading with the close stuff. So, whoops, that one I cut a little too short. You know what? I'm going to come in there and just stamp that one again because I don't want it that close. There we go. And to keep with cleaning everything afterwards, I'm going to do that. Hello, Lila. Oh, dear. Well, you can catch on a replay, that's for sure. Oh, look, I got some ink on there. Maybe it would have been best to keep that like that. So we're just going to cut that like that. Like I say, this is for November's Your Creativity Awaits. That's a to-go class. I also do videos with these classes. All right, so we have those. Just get rid of this for now. And then I've got these already stamped. Now, on here, you notice that there's this part up there. So I also, on the dies here, just to show you, they have these stream dies. So, or like, it's a wire of the wire that it's on. So I'm going to use that to kind of put my bulbs on. But also I use the adhesive sheets onto the back of that so it would be easy. And then I thought to myself, well, if I'm doing that, I might as well do the adhesive sheets because I had them all there. So I cut these dies out and those are what's going to go onto the top of the bulbs. So let's just go do those right now. All right. Now these could have been done in gray. I just wanted, I think, just as a contrast on here, I wanted them done in the black. That's just going to go on there. So what's your favorite set from the September to December mini catalog? I think they change by the day. I think the one that I like is the Joy of Christmas. I think it's one of the most versatile ones that I've used it a lot. Mind you, I've used that Berry Christmas a lot. Oh my goodness. What is your favorite one? Right, so that's just going to go there. Now remember that these, and just so that you're aware of how I'm doing this, is I am now on this part here. I decided that I'm going to use these circles are going to actually be my light bulbs. So you're not going to see it where it's I'm going to actually glue this on. I'm not sorry, I lost my train of thought. So I am using my light bulbs as the circles. So that just shows you that you can use for your sketch, if there's circles there, you can use them as images as well. You don't have to put them onto a circle. You could put them onto a circle, but I'm just showing you how you can go about doing that. All right, so let's just put this on here. And I'm now going to put this string right about here. And I'm going to just double check. I'm going to put a bulb there, one there, and one there. So see how that's going to go. Just going to get that going with the lights there. So that's the card sketch, right? Okay, so let's go ahead, put this on. Now, I could loop this in here, on here, but I don't think it's really that necessary. You could do that if that's what you wanted to do. Now remember, this is that adhesive sheets. And I had actually done quite a few of these, so that's why I have this. I want this, I definitely want this piece on there. I want to make sure that this is going to fit. Yeah. Okay. So now what we have to do, it's an adhesive sheet, so we have to burnish that down to make sure that it's going to stick. And we'll trim that part off. So this is just going to go there. That's the blueberry bushel. We'll just do the parakeet party. And then we'll have the melon mambo one there. All right. So now we can go ahead and put those on with dimensionals. Now maybe it would have been wise to do it. Let's see. If I do this, I might lose some of the stick on there. Whoops. We definitely, whoops, not thinking here. We're going to put the melon mambo one on first. And we'll just slip it down. Just like that. That gives more realization. And I'm not going to really stick those down yet because I want to make sure I've got them in the spots I want them. And then this one. All right. So let's just seem to be all thumbs today. And burnish that down. And it is a little off kilter, but that's okay because we really want it to be look kind of like lights do. Funny story is, one thing I absolutely hate doing is putting lights on my tree. my kids knew I had a very short temper, short fused when it came to lights at Christmas time. Oh, okay. Now, this is going to be Have a Merry. Whoops, that Christmas is going to be. So let's just move this one down just a bit so that we can do that. And you can see I kind of took some of this paper off with it. There, we'll just put that down there so that I can put that Christmas. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to use, you know what, I've got lots of these parts here. So I'm just going to come in and use these parts off of the dimensionals. And we'll just put these ones on here as well. And one more. Oh, Pam, your hubby does the lights. Because you're like me, very short fuse. Oh my goodness, my kids used to just crack up. And I think they would do it just to really get under my skin, that's for sure. Oh no. Oh, Carol, that's terrible news. Like picnic shape. So true. Let's go back here. Is whatever I'm using at the time. Exactly. Hello, Colleen. And yeah, I know you pick a favorite child per the day, right? And let's see. Oh dear, mass shooting. Oh, I don't watch the news. I get so upset. Hello, Kay. And Susan here from cold Calgary. It's cold here too. I mean, nothing like Calgary. Mind you, Calgary is one of those cities that I always say, what's the saying go? If you don't like the weather, just wait 15 minutes and it'll change. Yeah. Okay. Have a. And I think the key is to get this Christmas on here, and then we'll go from there. Have a Merry Christmas. Okay. Yeah, we'll put Christmas on here first. Thank you. Yes, Judy, my heart's with them as well. Oh, so sad. All right. So the Christmas is going to go here. And let's do this. And then this Mary can go on here as well. Now, like I said, I don't have those discs. I'll go here. I think I want to fill up that space there. I don't have those discs, but I do happen to have these bright dots that are in the annual catalog still, that come in all those beautiful colors. Now looks like there's something crooked here. Let me just try to get that up there. And I think these dots will work quite well on this card as well. I'm trying to see what you said, Kate. Very bright colors. Yes, they are. Oh, farmer's market. Brisk. I bet it is. But at least you're down at the coast where it's not quite so cold. All right. So let's go here. And then I can put these two here. There, we'll just go there. Now, of course, we have to go in here and let's finish doing the inside of the card. Now, I'm going to stamp one of the bulbs off. So I'm going to use the melon mambo to correspond with the melon mambo to the card base. Just go there. And then let's go in with this part here and we'll put the topping on. And let's see, what color should I do that? I had it in black, but I think on the inside I might just do it in a gray. And maybe even, let's see, basic gray maybe. Because it is a cheerful card, isn't it? Like I say, it was not, it was not on my radar at all. Let me just, thank you, Lori. So if you like this, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate that when you do that. There we go. I could have done that in black as well. Let's get that cleaned off. And then we'll attach that to the inside of the card. And let's get this. I find if I don't do that, I contaminate my ink. An opportunity for silver embossing. Yes, you know, I'm trying not to do as much embossing, but honestly, I have a class through the city, and this coming week and the week after is going to be heat embossing, and you have to do heat embossing with brand new stampers. And we'll go from there. So except for the discs, everything else is available. This is Have a Merry Christmas, and you could have done something, oh, what fun, holly jolly, that sort of stuff. But yeah, anyway, there's the card there. And our card sketch is right here. So like I say, you can see how I've done this, and basically you can see how it's gone in the sketch itself. Yes, you know, yeah, the finished look on heat embossing K is amazing. Yeah, and Magical Meadows is amazing as well. That's, of course, we really lucked out with picking that one. Mind you, that for our stamp camp, it's just one of those ones that if we can talk the other ladies into our picks, it works out quite well. But like I say, this is the one using for Your Creativity Awaits. All right, so let's see what we've got here. I'm trying to bring this together so that you can see it. All right, you guys. So thanks, Margaret. So if you have any questions at all, please reach out. Remember to give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate that. And if you do live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. You guys have a great day. Remember to create because it's great for the soul. And if anyone wants to come work on their projects tonight with me for Sip and Stamp, I will be here. In any event, you guys, take care. Bye for now.